Dear students, let's study metallic oxides further. Metallic oxides, as we discussed, most of metallic oxides are basic by nature and some of them dissolve in water to form corresponding alkalis. But there are certain metals whose oxides are not basic by nature. Then what they are chemically? Then their chemical nature is amphoteric. Amphoteric oxide means oxide which has dual personality or dual properties, which is acidic as well and basic as well. Sometimes with some of the reactant it acts as acid, whereas some other reactants it acts as base. So then such metallic oxides are said to be amphoteric oxide. Examples are zinc oxide, lead monoxide and aluminium oxide. These are metallic oxides which are not basic by nature but are amphoteric by nature. How to prove they are amphoteric by nature? See, zinc oxide when reacts with a strong acid like HCl, then it acts like base and forms salt and water. Like here it will form salt ZnCl2 and H2. But the same zinc oxide, when it reacts with a strong base like NaOH, then it acts like acid and again forms salt and water. It means it forms salt with acid as well, it forms salt with base as well, because with acid it is acting like base and with base it is acting like acid, provided it is a strong acid or a strong base. So with NaOH it forms a salt known as Na2ZnO2 plus H2. Na2ZnO2 plus H2. So this Na2ZnO2 is a salt called as sodium zincate. Zincate radical you have read. ZnO2 minus 2 is said to be zincate. Similarly, lead monoxide PbO is also an amphoteric oxide. It also has dual nature. It means with a strong acid as base and with a strong base as acid. Look at this. With strong acid like HCl, it forms salt PbCl2 plus H2. Whereas the same lead oxide with strong alkali like NaOH reacts to form Na2 PbO2. That is said to be sodium plumbate. Plumbate is a negative radical just like zincate and water. So zinc oxide, lead monoxide both are example of amphoteric oxide. Same goes about aluminium oxide. Aluminium oxide with strong acid forms salt as all basic oxide do, aluminium chloride and water. Two AlCl3 plus 3H2. Whereas the same aluminium oxide with base forms salt NaAlO2. AlO2 is a radical, negative radical known as aluminate, sodium aluminate and water. So this is how it forms salt and water. So the summary is that oxides are binary compound of oxygen. Oxides of metals or metallic oxides are of two chemical nature. Either they are basic by nature. If they are basic by nature, then they react with acid to form salt and water as only product. Those basic oxides which are soluble in water are said to be alkalis. Some of the metallic oxides are not basic by nature. Example are zinc oxide, lead monoxide, aluminum oxide. They are amphoteric by nature. With strong acids, they act like base, and with strong bases, they act like alkalis.